Hello everybody, I am Count Christo, and this is the Best of Both Worlds campaign, where the plans change every episode. Oh my god, this US landing is very bad. I'm going to leave these guys, these Italian mountaineers, to fight to the death, hoping that it damages the port, and thereby lessens the American supply. It will also delay the rate at which they move north and engage the pitiful, immediately available defense, but very strong, eventually arriving defense that we're going to use to try and hold this region. We should also more extremely deploy from this area. I forgot we had those tanks. Let's get a bunch of those. Where's the German infantry? I'm seeing the German flag here, but that's just various puppets getting merged into my flag. Fair enough. Get over here. If we can hold the airbase, we have a good chance. If we don't, it's going to be problematic. Meanwhile, in France, we're going to launch a massive counter-offensive. We tried to be reasonable. I mean, we didn't, but, you know. In the propaganda, we will say, we tried to be reasonable. You know, we said, all right, we'll just take Belgium. And then, you know, we said, didn't Belgium declare on us, actually? No, we did declare Belgium. Did we? No, I think Belgium did declare war on me. Or at least they joined the Allies. Anyway, we tried to be reasonable. We stopped at the French border, but they kept pushing against us. Even going so far as to take some of our rightful Dutch land off us. We will repay this injustice with blood. Do we have any anti-air tank? Yeah, we got a whole 7. Great, okay. It's going to take a while before we can actually put those into our divisions. What's the... they only fill up 1 slot, don't they? Yeah. If we'd had this now, I think we could actually trivially break them. Because the air attack is so good against stopping CAS doing anything. But that will take 24 per division, which is not that bad, to be honest. This is 40 MT 2 brackets AA. Yeah, I know. I just have a way with words. Alright, give them priority reinforcement. Can't believe we haven't already done that. The plan is we bulldoze in, we do lots of small local encirclements to destroy their numbers in Belgium, and thus negating their massive core territory defense bonus. And then once we've annihilated them enough, we drive into France. And let's do it. No more delays, no more hesitations. Through the forest with the medium tanks we go. I think we could win this. 60 width, darn it. Stop it with your tactical withdrawal. The French general is using tactical withdrawal. Memes abound. Alright. We have used basically no general abilities yet. They're very finicky to use when you have a large army like the ones we have. Maybe that's no excuse. We should also try maybe attacking here from multiple directions. We could probably break them there if we put enough into it, so they couldn't get this darn tiny combat width thing. We definitely shouldn't use tanks across a river. It's just silly, so you can circle around. Oh, and then the fight actually ends. Fair enough. You guys, just keep the pressure on them while we move the tanks into position. Yeah, this is the wrong tile to attack. We should be sending these guys in here. You guys stop. You guys stop. And the tanks will restart it. And then we can throw them in to add to the combat width. There we go. 120. Got all 3 deployed. They are being hurt on the terrain because it's urban, which does suck. But he's probably going to get urban support, combat expert at some point. Yeah, he's a 5th of the way there. That's not excellent. So what's the plan? Break them here, then Antwerp, and then Brussels, then Namur, then Liège. Kill these divisions, or more aggressive Brussels, Namur, the one I think of as Radar Province, and then down here, pocket and destroy these guys. The thing is, if we can bring, you know, oh my god, moving the tanks off. All right, I'll put the tanks back. Look, Soviets, don't attack me. I have lots of tanks. I just get the impression that as soon as we take the tanks off, the Soviets are like, they're weak. Strike. They are still allowing us air control here. We should take all the planes out of. Well, not all of them, because I think they're helping a lot with the holding back the Soviet tanks against the Turks. And while the Turks are holding the front and taking all the casualties, I'm a happy man. Just because we're not. Okay, we could also probably take this tile right now, but I don't really want to. I'd rather leave them there so we can try and encircle them. It also strikes south. They're not actually holding this tile, but it leaves open to encirclement if this one falls, so I think we want to be cautious there. Problem with fights that go on a long time is that their cast will start to do lots of damage. What are we going to do about Sweden? Good question, but it's a long time until I think we have to answer it. 100 days. 100 days offensive in France? That sounds good. It worked well the first time, right? It's not called the 100 days offensive. The 100 days? Is it called the 100 days? I think it is. When Napoleon came back from... Oh god, I've forgotten. Elba. God, our units are so slow because of the anti-air. We need to... In fact, it'll destroy our... The problem is it'll destroy our production efficiency, but I want to just put all the factories onto anti-air. They're getting hit by tungsten too. Yeah, prioritize them on tungsten. And make less infantry equipment. And maybe less fighters? No. Yes, actually, less... Well, oil. It won't help the oil situation. Alright. Keep pushing in. Get the mediums up here. Let's not put the mediums in the south. Let's put them more so they're not crossing this river. Mediums aren't the only ones defending in this fight. No, which means we can safely retreat them north. We'll leave the lights evenly spread in case we have to have a rapid response to a breakthrough or whatever. Come on, break them. We need one of our guys in there. Not reinforcing because... Oh, why aren't you reinforcing? This initiative isn't that good. We should research the better radio companies, perhaps. Ace pilots promoted. Good point. We could throw a bunch of aces in here. We don't have any spares, but we could take them away from somewhere else. Oh, God. Still holding here. These guys should be able to get there in time. We got new divisions. Ah, the Greeks have deployed. A bunch of them, probably. Yes. Lots of new 40-width divisions. Good. These are all our puppets, of course. You can go... I guess you go under this one. But we distinguish you as a Eastern Front chap with this. And you can have this chap. And then do we just put them on the whole Soviet front? I kind of like the idea of one army on the whole Soviet front as a kind of equalizer. That seems okay. We could also send them down here, of course, to try and hold back the Americans. What? We won the battle for the bay. The whatchamacallit? This thing. The port. You guys. New plan. That's amazing. How did you manage to lose that, America? Oh, okay. Now we're going to lose the battle for the port. But these guys should absolutely move to the front. The other ones should all be start redeploying. Still, get over here. Could bring these guys south, but then if they invaded Casablanca, they'd suddenly have a good port. I'm so proud of you. In fact, I'm so proud of you that I'm going to give you the greatest honor. A good death. You guys. Last stand. Never waver. It's going to annihilate this division. The whole division is just going to die. I'm picturing this like a... what was the English... There were some English guys. I mean, there were lots of French as well. But, you know, the one I've heard of. Was the English guys left behind to try and hold some particular radio station or something during the Dunkirk evacuation? I think they all died trying to defend it, which is insane. Okay, we're here. We're here. Get them. Get them. Just go straight into an offensive. We don't need to spread out as long as we can keep them in combat. And these guys should hold them back long enough. Glorious. Okay, over here, still the Turks are holding them back, which is excellent. The fact that we aren't on the front probably means the Soviets are under-deploying there, because they're thinking we should put them on this front instead. Okay, we broke them here? No, we lost the fight. Okay, sending this many medium tanks into one fight is probably just ill-advised, because they won't be able to reinforce in, so let's spread them out a bit more. Darn it, he got countered. That guy actually has the initiative. Guderian's level 7 or something. And he got countered immediately. My goodness me. broke those guys very quickly. Antwerpen should fall much faster. It's so much easier to attack into the plains. Faster, too. Good lord, the air situation is just untenable because of the Allies' ridiculous bonuses. In case you're wondering, I'm grinning like an idiot because I like these tough scenarios where the enemy has huge numbers. They're very good fun. You guys, we don't actually need to break that one anymore. Just come this way. No, not that way. This way. Good. Where are you off to? Stay there. Ah, are you on the fallback army by any chance? Yes. Fallback army really ought to be the lighter of the two armies. Excuse me, why can't I assign to this? There we go. Not strange. Yeah, so light infantry guys. Stay on the fallback. Ah, but the fallback line will need to be redrawn. Oh no, there's already a... Oh, the light infantries are also already on the fallback, maybe. Oh no, we have 2 light infantry armies. Okay, 1 on the fallback should be enough. Yeah, there we go. Breakthrough. Cass, not doing any damage yet, but just the modifiers from air power in the region are what's the real problem. Okay, and then these guys can just go straight on. Half here, half here. Oh god, supply issues. Yeah, just because the infrastructure is getting destroyed. No, I don't want you to win there. I want you to come down here. Oh, hello, Allied tanks. Meet good tanks. And get driven before them. Naval invasion. Dangerous naval invasion in the Alpine region. That's a problem. How's it going down here? We held the port. No, we didn't. They're retreating. Stop them. I know they're in the mountains. Will we be able to beat them? Maybe not. In which case, 2 of you, instead of attacking from another direction, get yourselves round here. Into that port. Don't strap your point into the port, though. That's just dumb. Go here and then walk into the port. Oh, you can't give that order. You get straight back in there. How did you break? You're on last stand. I guess it ran out. Get straight back into that port. No hesitation. Indonesian order, I mean, yeah, sure. If they want to send us their air wings, that would be actually helpful. They've got all the rubber to build it with, of course. Okay, breaking into Brussels. Fantastic. We can annihilate these divisions here. No, not with a direct assault. Down here and in here. Tanks, press right along. Infantry support is right at hand. We could crush here and here quite easily, or we could go here, which would be better. I think we have the men for it right now. Let's try and do that. Get this pocket established. Struggling here, but I think with fresh mediums available, we should be able to do it. Selecting these things is hard. Let's go down to speed 2. Hello, Americans. Goodbye, Americans. They have such low... they have such low strength because we annihilated a large number of their convoys before they landed. That's superb. Enjoy your multiple combats penalty, Americans. Belgium has capitulated again. Good. And now we need to break across from this side, which is going to be much tougher. So I didn't leave any tanks down here. You know what? We have few enough light tanks now. I'm just going to put them into the Guderian army. It will make it easier to organize them down here, especially. Just get me that breakthrough right there. No, not that one. This one. No. This. My goodness me. This order. This one right here. There we go. Good. Get in here. No. No anti-pocketing AI for you. You should not be leaving either. The front line is a bit squirrely. By a bit squirrely, I mean foobard. You guys, wipe out those encircle divisions for me. Good. You guys should be being backed up. Yes, they are. Good. Okay. Oh, okay. Deep breaths. It's going pretty well so far, this push, just because tanks are so much better on the offensive. I think, you know, a while ago, I adopted the mindset of, it's all about tanks, right? So to build loads of tanks and build great tank divisions, and then you'll win. I didn't. embrace to the degree necessary the adjunct, the other thing. Adjunct isn't really right, is it? But the other point, which is you have to use those tanks, which it is all about, in attacks. Not necessarily aggressively, but in attacks, because they're just not for defending. And I have known this and said this on a number of occasions, but I think I haven't really internalized it to the extent that I need to in order to prevail. We should be making their air bases all go overstacked now. Very few of our attack bombers remain. Aren't there aces specific to attack bombers? Are we using them in naval right now? Well, we'll use them one here until it actually runs out. And there's another ace pilot. You guys attack from the other direction. They'll get a river crossing penalty if they actually join the fight, but I doubt they will. We're currently winning this fight with the 20 wits, so you could bust in here. Now we have an option. We could fall back to the front as it was, and then do this. Rinse and repeat a few times, like we did against the Soviets. I'm greedy, and I'm not going to do that. I'm A, greedy, and B, I think that'll be a little boring. We're going to see if we can just capitulate Paris. Capitulate France by taking Paris. That's the plan. Drive this back so we can get these guys positioned onto the front nicely. Yep, so they're not winning, but the tanks are on the way. Now, bring out the infantry from the fight. Cancel the attack from this direction. Do it with the tanks. Then back the tanks up. These tanks should push south. Good. Here. Right, this frontline situation is a little dire, I'll grant you. Bring the tanks round. Someone going south. Too many of them, I think. And actually strat redeploy all the way in there. That's crazy. Right, those guys are getting encircled and destroyed. Just keep pushing on in here. You should probably stay there. But we don't really want them to be able to retreat from here, so pinning operations, please. Okay. Now, we've been very zoomed in for a while. How is the world situation? This looks fine. Don't really want these guys to support attacks. I want them to keep their entrenchment. Down here, the American invasion in the north was crushed, but I removed the defense to the port because I thought it was going to be encircled, and now they've landed there. Alright, you guys, we have another set to repel, and we're going to need much more defenders on these ports. Far more defenders on these ports, rather. So, to that end, how about this new army of guys we just got? Let's ramp up the defenses. We do not want to see a repeat of that. We need to hold these ports. If you can hold the port against the people that they land, you're fine, basically. Any naval invasion will be repelled because they have no supply. As soon as the port falls, it becomes very, very dangerous. These guys down here. Who's... Oh god, are you all in horrendous supply? You by any chance trying to ship the supply here? Yep, trying to send it across here. That's not actually the problem. It's just the local infrastructure, because it's probably like one. Yeah, okay. Let's build some better infrastructure here. 3 all the way along the line. Yes. That's not quite as bad. Okay, driving in here. Blocking here, still working. Not able to take this one yet, but once these tanks... No, we don't need 5 tanks in one offensive. It's too many. Over here, you guys stop strat redeploying so we get some org. That retreat doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're just about to reach French cause, which is where this is really going to ramp up. Ooh, these guys are retreating because they were attacked when they were doing an attack order. Yes, so I would like it if we could pull off this encirclement. But maybe we should just settle for driving them back. Maybe. We could also, since we're running out of planes, we could also move a bunch of our naval bombers in to move against the French in, not the French, but the Allies in general in the Channel. And if we just suddenly put a lot of bombers doing that, we might inflict some heavy casualties on their convoys, sending men to and from the region. which could be good. I really want to get a pocket here, but I'm going to settle for just taking Liège and getting a little pocket, because this situation is a little bit tenuous. Grab that one instead. Good. And if we can grab this one before they can grab this one, we'll be in a good spot. Don't attack across the river. That's not across the river. It's just into stern defense. Okay. Well, you can attack into stern defense. We'll allow that. Multiple angles give us the extra width. Okay, you guys break them there. Just break them all the way along. We should be able to drive them back with a good enough offensive through here, but we'll see. And we shall see in the next episode. Oh, I have to stop recording, but this is quite exciting, though I say so myself. Finishing off this pocket will also massively improve the supply situation down here, which will be grand. The east remains fine. The withdrawal of those men hasn't suddenly made the Soviets decide they want to crush us. Have they raised their manpower law yet? No, so the Soviets are at 0 manpower. We could do an offensive against the Soviets. Like maybe this infantry army of however many men this is. This 2 million people, 95 divisions, could be enough to take the Soviet Union. But it would require... Yes, Motorcycle Man. It would require far too much in the way of micro on the east, when we need that micro on the west. Well, I've got to call it apart here. Oh god! Hello, US. It looks like they're really getting serious about those naval invasions, eh? Well, surprise. To complete that game, we're going to use these guys to make the German ports impenetrable. It is absolutely not acceptable that we can have these invasions in our heartland. Oh god, are we going to get there in time? You guys, move east. We could also cancel all of the invasion plans here to hold this back. I think we're going to get there in time. Oh, it's going to be real close, though. We don't have any planes over this region. Give me air superiority. Oh, some people have been pushed back from an airbase, or did I just deploy them wrong? Both entirely plausible. I think we're going to make it. Oh, man. That was... lucky I noticed that. Okay, good. We did annihilate their invasion that landed here, and then killed them all as they tried to retreat. Fabulous. The offensive in the east is still fine. I'm just doing a general check, so I don't begin the next set of episodes I record in a terrible spot. It looks okay. The French offensive, you know, I'm cautiously optimistic that we might be able to capitulate France. That might sound like a complete pipe dream, and maybe it is, but we're going to give it a go. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Good lord, this campaign. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.